Oh, there we go. Comments are working now. Now we're cooking, eh? Sorry, guys. My apologies. My apologies. Happy Easter to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. The bullshitter is here. There we go. There we go. There we go, Freight Dollar. Hopefully you're reloaded and you're ready for more. It was good to see MC last night. I haven't seen the kid around in a while. And I think it's me. I don't think it's him. I got a feeling he's been doing lives and he's been doing stuff, but I just haven't seen him. I was subscribed to him, and then I don't know. I got somehow or another I got unsubscribed and never got. It just never got to it. I only found him last night because I was scrolling and I saw him as I was scrolling. So what's going on, Brown Chicken? Good to see you, Chicken Hawk. Great to see you. What's everybody doing for Easter today? I'm going to my brother's place. My girl's got to work. Unfortunately, it's the nature of the oil business. She works in the oil business, so unfortunately, unfortunately, she's got to work today. So I'll be going to my brother's place out in Calgary, or over in Calgary. Be hanging out over there for the day after I'm finished this. This ain't gonna be a big old long live. I've got one cigar and I got one coffee, and I've done that on purpose so that I'm not sitting here all goddamn all goddamn day. Ash K, smoke it. Yeah, we're gonna smoke it. Trucking for Easter Hawk. Yeah, there you go, Chicken Hawk. Going over to your parents to eat too much. That's usually how it works out, isn't it? You go over and you eat way too much. That's my problem. That I'll be honest with you, that is my problem. Just a short one. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Nobody seems to believe me when I say that. Mind you, I said it the other day and we went 5 hours, so yeah, sorry there, TJ. I got your message. A couple of you all piped in going that the comments weren't up. I apologize. There was one of the settings you got to go through, and I didn't hit it. So that one's on me. My apologies. Sorry. Mm. Midnight Rose says hello. Skylar Reed, nice name. Say chicken jockey. All right, there you go. Hello, beautiful people. Love you all. Well, we love you too. Say hi, man. Happy Easter. Oh, I thought you had a short one. That's what she said. Hey, listen to me. Don't be fucking pushing your short problems on me, okay? Just because you've got something going on down below doesn't mean that the rest of us all suffer that problem. Oh, coffee's not that good. I don't know what it is. Coffee is really not that good this morning. I'm not feeling this. Usually Tim Hortons can't fuck up a coffee, um but they did. They managed. They managed. Mm. Oh, can I say the N word? Hell no. Why on earth would you want to say the N word? Who thinks like that today? What's the matter with people? Who uses words like that today? What's the need to use that word? What's the need for you to say that, or can you say the N word? You must be 7 years old. You really must be 7 fucking years old. Mr. Stepper, I'm from Canada. Attaboy. Well, guess what? So are we. This is what we're looking at. There was no sunrise this morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is what we're looking at on the Canadian prairies this morning. Not a whole lot to say. Not a whole lot to see. There might be a little bit of sun coming up way over there, but we're probably not going to see a whole lot. Joseph, I didn't say you can't say it. It was like but who does say it? What's the sense of using that word? You use that word. You just tell people what level of class a person you are when you use words like that. If that's your choice, then that's your choice. But I don't suggest, man. I don't suggest. Yeah, do me a favor. There's 170 of yous in here this morning. Do me a favor. Stroke that like button if you don't mind. Push it, touch it, caress it, lick it. I don't give a fuck how it gets done, but hit it. We're gonna do a short live today, but I still want to try to break 100 likes. So lick it. Why no bastard? You're gonna lick it. Problem with sick bastard. Once he licks it, he tries to roll it and smoke it. If America takes over Canada, you'll have to start drinking Dunkin'. Oh, that won't happen. That ain't gonna happen because guess what? They've already got Tim Hortons in the U.S. Most of the northern U.S. states all got Tim Hortons in them, and yous all Americans seem to like it more than you like your Dunkin'. I double tapped it with my cigar. Well, that it doesn't. You can't double tap it there, Darker. You got to fucking tap it once or tap it 3 times. You can't double tap it. Do I like hockey? I like to watch it. I wasn't a big hockey player. Do I fish? No, I don't fish. You got it, Frosty. Coffee and a cigar. We're only doing one today. Usually, guys, I come in here, I got 2 of these and 2 of these. But as 2-4 started laughing earlier, this is going to be a fairly. Oh, might as well get comfortable, though. I got this. I love this little car. My girlfriend, the heat in the seats of this thing is phenomenal for your lower back. I've never felt a fucking car like it. You got any hobbies? Yeah, I do. I do a lot of smoking of cigars. I like motorcycles. I like cars. I like all that kind of stuff. You just gave me $500 in the group chat, did you? That's nice. When I see that, I will be impressed. Do I like baseball? Boston Teddy, that is the game I do like. I watch hockey. But I played baseball and watched baseball all my life. Love baseball. Baseball is a strategy. Hockey, I'm not saying hockey isn't a strategy. It is, and soccer, soccer is just too much work for not enough results. You can watch a fucking soccer game for an hour and the score is two to one. It's like, oh come on, really? Do I know Ronaldo? If I knew Ronaldo, I don't think I'd be sitting here. Mm. So what's going on for Easter? Who's doing what? What are you guys doing for Easter? I'm going to my brother's to hang out with my brother and his wife. We're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna eat. My brother supposedly is cooking dinner. My brother don't cook shit. Okay, my brother don't cook jack shit. So I don't know what I'm gonna be getting when I get down there. But I'm gonna assume it's some type of bird. When there's gonna be some type of potato, and there's gonna be well, I won't eat the fucking vegetable anyway. If you see me eating a vegetable, stop and ask what the other person did, Mer. Mm. John Targa, I'm Filipino. Nice. Bingo Blitz. That's not a cigarette, buddy. That's a cigar. Smoking weed and grilling prime rib. Oh, there you go. 2-4's got it down to a fucking science. I'm going to my home town, 4 hours away. There you go. Get over there for Easter. There's Shannon Thomas Strucken. Happy Easter. Heading into church. Atta girl. Go take care of your business. I doubt we'll see you when you get back out. Do I like vape? No. Do I like smoking? Yes. My name is. My God, I ain't even gonna pronounce that. Mm. You're telling me no? Every single look at all the names running through here. There's 147 people in here right now. Look at all the names. And I'm live spam at its best today. No, brown chicken. You are correct. You are correct. Frosty, my age, I was 55. What flavor? This is now like Bradley. It's got a couple of flavor changes in it. Mm, damn. Could probably use the moderators any day. Wonder where they popped. It's a Sunday morning. The moderators are probably all still sitting in bed, laying in bed. Look at you guys go. Good Lord. This is entertaining for me. This is entertaining for me. Like, damn. Look at you guys go. I couldn't keep up on this many comments. 228 of yous in here. I couldn't keep up on this. Don't smoke. Stop smoking. Please stop smoking. Why? I'm here but driving. Good luck, Chicken Huck. You couldn't do it anyway. There's 200 of them in here, all fucking going batshit crazy. Farts, bro, stink test. Hey, better to burp and taste it than fart and waste it, right? Cool Gamer showed me out. There you go, Cool Gamer 21. Everybody go check out Cool Gamer 21 if he's got a channel. That one's your free one, Killer Shannon. You could get lung cancer. Yeah, I could get lung cancer from about 9,000 other things floating around this world right now. Believe me. Boston and Teddy, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. I don't ask for the subs. All I ask is that you hit the like button, man. Right? If you hit the like button, I appreciate that, but I don't ask for subscriptions. Throw an Easter wrench in my Easter basket. Burger Express. Yeah, no shit. Good boy. There's now a sheriff in town. Happy Easter, Doctor Who game. There you go. I was here yesterday on your live stream. Boston and Teddy, I saw you here. There's a lot of yous that just I see like every couple of days, or I'll see every once in a while. I'll get to know more and more of yous the more and more, the more often you guys step in. Mm. Harley, you were here yesterday. Well, thanks for coming back, man. Thanks for coming back. As like I said, as time goes on, the more you guys are here, the more I see you, the more we all talk and chat and shoot the shit and da da da. The more I'll recognize names. But with the amount of names flying up my screen right now, it's impossible. It's impossible. Literally, literally. Mm. No, I'm Canadian. I'm from Canada. I'm in Canada right now. Frosty, I tell you, you put $1,000 super chat in there right now. You put $1,000 super chat in there right now. I'll throw the cigar out the window. Matter of fact, I'll mail it to you. Peter, good to see you. Peter Bishop. Now that's a Lardy Dar, Cockney for a cigar. He's a good old boy from Great Britain. Good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in here. Stacy, happy Easter. Thank you very much. Thanks for popping in. Well, chicken, you got it. Start working. Guys, I'm going to say this once. I'm just going to say this once. Knock it off with the stop smoking comments. Okay? Or we'll just start deleting people. If you want to hang out, just shoot the shit, or if you're writing, just stop smoking for the sake of, knock it off. I'm not going to stop smoking. I've been smoking longer than most of you have been alive. It's not going to happen. So, respect the fact that I'm going to have a cigar, and I'll respect the fact that you're going to sit at home today in your underwear and play Call of Duty. Okay? Gaming with Ali, please say my name. There you go. How much does that stogie cost? This one is not expensive. This one's about $16 or $18. Day, thank you very much. I am actually enjoying this cigar. It's a nice little Alec Bradley. It's not overly expensive. It's got really good flavors on it. Please smoke more. Well, 2-4, I will. No, you don't have to tell me. Cigar and a good slug of scotch go hand in hand. Well, you know what, brother? It's a little too early for a good slug of scotch, but I'll take the coffee, and I'll take the cigar. I can't. I don't drink. Right. I'm a recovered drug addict and a recovered alcoholic. So as much as I'd love to put a good shot in a glass here and have it first thing in the morning, I don't. I don't. I prefer to have a good cigar and a coffee. I'm not allowed. The provincial and federal governments, let me just say, the federal and provincial governments prefer that I don't smoke. It's probably best that way. It works out best for everybody. Brown chicken's burning the buttons off on his fucking phone right now. Gaming with Ali, happy Easter to you, man. Thanks for popping in. Happy Easter, everybody. Right now, there's 241 of you in here. 2 days, no beer. What's the matter with you? You sick? Are you sick? Is there something the matter with you? There must be something seriously ill. You must be seriously ill, man. Fetty Whopper fan. That's a hell of a name. I'm liking that one. I'll give you guys props on this, man. Have you been drunk before? Oh, Aubrey, have I been drunk before? My God. If I like what chicken. If it was liquid, I drank it. If you could roll it, I'd smoke it. If it was any kind of form of powder, it went up my nose. So yeah, I've been a little inebriated, stoned, and fucked up from time to time, but it's been a long time since that's happened to me. I'm recovered. It's been 32 years since I've had any drugs or alcohol. Cocaine was my drug of choice. I loved cocaine. I loved to smoke crack, and I loved bourbon. You give me bourbon, a bottle of bourbon, or even a bottle of whiskey, and I won't say what, but a nice little batch of cocaine, and we're gonna sit down and have a good time. Harrison Hammond, can you smoke more? Oh, don't tempt me. I'll ask anybody that knows me. Can I smoke more? Happy Easter from Sweden. Attaboy. Thanks for popping in. Patrick knows I love me a little booger sugar. That's a side of a side of bourbon. It always hits the tummy a little warm feeling. You got it. Unfortunately, again, I just can't do it. I'm not allowed. I'm not about to burn off 32 years of sobriety. But I will have the stogie and the coffee. How old are what? How old are you? How old am I? I'm 55. Guys, I'm 55. Andro Reyes, hello, Daddy. Oh, come on now. Why are you smoking? Because I enjoy a cigar. I don't smoke cigarettes. But hello, Daddy. Come on now. Come on now. Really? I uh, I have 6 daughters, man. I don't need any more. I'd like to subscribe, Stuart. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Futurama fan, shout out, please. There you go. There's your free one for the day. Mm. Bennett Hale 17. Hey, how you doing? Unk is not 55. How old am I then? If I'm not 55, I was going to say I'll show you my driver's license, but there's no fucking way in hell I'm putting my driver's license up on the screen. Do I know where Mike Hunt's sick? Oh, come on, that's funny. You guys got to do better. You guys got to do better with your catches. You know what's wrong? Who wrote that in big capital letters? What's wrong with you? Hold on, I got to go back. Luckner. What's wrong with you? Nothing's wrong with me. What's wrong with you? Today is 420 International Smoking Day. Trey, get it into you then. If you've got it, light it, spark it, then smoke it. Get it into you. I'm writing from a translator. Hey man, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm not smoking enough, Matt. Trust me. Like come by in the mornings. Usually in the mornings. We do this every week, every morning in the week during the week. Usually I've got two, and I'm smoking one, and I've got two more sitting here. So that's bad for you. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Jimmy, where am I? I'm out in Alberta. I'm out in Alberta, Canada, sitting out in the prairies right now. I'm at the town that I live in. I'm sitting right at the far eastern point of the town, and right now it's just nothing but prairies out there. Right, that's nothing. I could let the dog out of the car right now and watch him run away for 5 days. 5 days. That dog, yeah, you'd be able to see him go. It's so goddamn flat out here. Mm. Brown chicken's phone's gonna overheat in a minute. Smoking makes you live longer. Glenn Outdoors. I can't disagree. Glenn, it's one of those things, man. Really, it's one of those things. It's like you see those guys that they run fucking marathons. They eat tofu. They've never smoked. They don't drink. They're in prime athletic condition, right? Like they're in the most best physical shape, and they're walking down the street and they drop dead at 40, right? And then there's other guys that drink any kind of alcohol they can get into their system, burn anything, smoke anything they can roll and burn. They ingest every type of chemical, and they live to be 90, right? They live to be 90, but yet the health freak, the guy drops dead at 40. What cigar do I recommend for a beginner? It's, you know what, there's no way to do that because it's all based on taste. So if you're gonna be a cigar smoker, if you want to take it up, if you want to try cigar smoking, Gregory Scott, I wear pantyhose. I'd keep that to myself if I was you. But go into a good cigar shop and talk to the guy who's working there, who owns it, and ask for like some samples. I get like 3 or 4 or 5 different blends of cigars: Rocky Patel's, Romeo's, Alec Bradley's, and get 4 or 5 different types of cigars with different flavors and shit like that, and just start trying them out, and then just keep track of which ones you liked and which ones you didn't. And that is the best way I can honestly tell you to that's the best way to figure out whether you're going to like a cigar or not. And eventually you'll come across a particular blend or a couple for me, I got a couple of different blends. I really like Alec Bradley's. I really like Rocky Patel's. I do like Romeo and Julieta's, and I don't mind the Monte Cristos. But the two that are my favorite are the Alec Bradleys and the Rocky Patels. And I did that just for years and years and years and years of smoking. And a new one would come out, so you try it. Do I like it? Yeah. Do I not like it? No. Okay. And that's how you figure it out. That's basically how you figure it out. You're gonna bum a sample. Well, you're not gonna bum a sample. Nobody's gonna bum a sample for you. Maybe what I should have said is just go in and talk to the guy, pick it, and have you and whoever is in there pick out 4 or 5 different ones and sample them. Maybe I should have said that. I apologize. You ever smoked fatty Rocky Newtons? No, I never even heard of Rocky Newton. What does that big log taste like? This one's not bad. This one's right now we're in the flavor of, it's like an earthy. Um, I always struggle trying to describe this, and I don't know why, because I really enjoy the flavor. It's almost like, when you get like burnt oak, you got oak wood, and you've got burnt, and but if you could convert that into a flavor, that smell into a flavor, oh damn, it's good. It's really good. Mm. Yeah, Victor, you don't actually smoke a cigar like you smoke a cigarette. You don't inhale the smoke. Okay, you enjoy a cigar not like a cigarette where you're inhaling it to get like, you enjoy a cigar for the flavor. It's all about the flavor. Okay, you take a puff on it, you take the smoke in. You don't inhale it into your lungs. You hold it in your mouth. The pores of your mouth will take the nicotine. That's why you get the nicotine. Don't get yourself don't get out of crazy. Yes, there's nicotine in these, and there's a lot of it. But then your mouth absorbs the nicotine, but then you get the flavor. And then if you open up the little airway between the back of your throat and your nose, so you can breathe through your nose and your mouth at the same time, you open up that airway, you will get the full flavor and sensation of the cigar. And that is how a cigar is supposed to be enjoyed. You're not supposed to be inhaling them. They're not made to inhale. They are made for 100% to sit in your mouth. And then when you're done, poof, out it goes. Ghoul, if you're 13, you shouldn't start smoking anything. You know, at 13 years old, man, we were chasing girls. That's all we were doing. Fuck smoking. Bucky box you. I'm not encouraging you to do anything. Dude, if you don't want to smoke, don't smoke. You don't like it, don't watch. I didn't sit you down and put your phone in front of you and tell you to watch this. I don't encourage anybody to smoke. You're destroying the resale value of the car? Not really. Not really. I smoke both pipes and cigars, so I actually enjoy them both. He made me watch it. I made you watch it, did I? Oh, Elijah's cheers from South Tide. Last night had a Romeo and Juliet cigar with my father-in-law. There you go. There you go. Hi, hello. I'm in your trunk. Well, I don't have a trunk. Poisey, do I have my pipe with me? No, my pipe's at home. My pipe's at home. I am going to start smoking the pipe though. Cragrat's texting me. Obviously, he doesn't have his notifications on that we're live right now. Thank you, thank you. I will enjoy this cigar. Did you ever vape, Jengar? Yeah, I did. I vaped for about 3 years. I vaped so hard I ended up with a lung infection. That's how bad. That's how badly I vaped, or that's how hard I vaped. I'm in the back of your car, Isabella. Good luck with that. My dog's back there. If you were back there, he'd either be chewing on you or licking you. Which one's better, pipe or cigar? Both of them. Both of them are very good, but you get a different sensation out of both. Mm. Oh. You guys got anything else you want to talk about other than telling me to stop smoking cigars? Like this is a busy live this morning. Really, Poisey. It's a rock. It's an Alec Bradley cigar. It's an Alec Bradley. Bridget, no, I'm not gay. But would it be a problem if I was? Is that a problem? Hi, it's your son, Philly. I don't think so. I got 6 daughters. I got no sons. I got 6 daughters and 1 granddaughter. No sons. Wisdom wallet. It's a problem. It would be a problem if somebody's gay. Why is that a problem? Hmm? Hakeem, I'm your daughter now. Okay, there we go. Kelly Faye says she subscribed. I appreciate any subscriptions. That's cool. Thank you very much. It's not a problem. Well, it really shouldn't be. Well, it really shouldn't be. What There should be no problems with anybody's gender. Whatever I get it. There's 29,000 fucking genders out there now, and that's fine. I really don't give a damn. I really don't. Um, Whatever you want to identify as, knock yourself out. That's fine. Again, but why is it anybody else's business, and who are we to judge? You want to identify as whatever you want to identify as, and somebody else has the nerve to fucking say something to you about that. There's a problem with them. There's not a problem with you, right? So, simply put, everybody's entitled to think what they want and do what they want. But I think the world would be a much better place if everybody just showed a little more respect and used a little more common sense, right? Talk about Hitler and you'll subscribe. Wow. Health, Heath Kill, exactly. Just mind your business. 99% of the population out there right now can't even take care of themselves, and they're worried about what everybody else in the fucking world is doing. Really? Really, if you can't take care of yourself. You can't feed yourself, clothe yourself, fucking put a roof over your head, get to work on time without being late because the night before you were out spending money in the bar you didn't have, and the night was a little too strong, and you can't take care of yourself in life, and yet you're gonna fucking worry what the fuck I'm doing. You're worried about me, or you're concerning yourself with me. You're not worried about me, but you're just being, you have to. What are you, the gender life police, or the whatever you want to fucking call it? I identify as an asshole. That's a gaping problem these days. Come on. You got to throw that one. And that one was good. I don't give a fuck what you call it. Shouldn't you be in the kitchen? I don't think so. Although I'm a damn good cook. I identify as gay. You know what? I don't care. You can identify as anything you want. For me, I don't give a damn. I don't have anything on you if you're gay, straight, bi, trans, gay, bi, straight guy, fuck whatever. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I don't care what fucking country you come from, and I don't give a goddamn fucking shit what religion you practice. I do not care. Jessica Baker, I'm bi. Good for you. You get to dabble in both sides of the pond there, and your menu's a little bigger than everybody else's. So there you go. But at the end of the day, I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn what you are. If you're happy with who and what you're doing, I'm happy for you. But on the other hand, me, I'm a straight white male, and I hope that everybody will just respect that. I don't have any things after me. I'm not, anything, any kind of genders. I'm just a straight guy. But I got absolutely no problem with any of you or anybody else in the world that want, like, there's gay people in my family. There's bisexual people in my family. I've got 6 daughters. A couple of them, sample both sides of the fence. I've got a daughter that's married to a trans, and so she's got a wife, a trans. It's in my life, and there's no way for me to go through life that I can't accept it. There's no way for me to go through life and avoid all of this. These people are my family. They're my children. They're other family members, and I love them. And part of that is the fact that you accept them. You accept them, even if it's one of those things where you don't like it. Even if it's something that you don't like, you still got to respect it. Now, I'm not saying I don't like it. Right? Everybody, all my kids and anybody in my family, obviously, I love them to death and support them 100%. But even if, say, for example, you have people in your family that are trans, that are gay, that are bi, that are whatever, and if you don't like it, you don't have to like it, but at least respect it. Give them the respect that they deserve. As long as they're not cramming it down your throat, then you have nothing to say about it. Right? If they're just living there, if you've got a cousin and his name is Bob, or you got a brother and his name is Bob and he's gay, as long as he's not pushing gay down your throat, but he's just living his life and going to work, and he's got himself a boyfriend, whatever the fuck. As long as it's not being crammed down your throat, you don't have that right. You don't have a right to say anything. You don't have a right to judge him. You don't have that right. I think chicken's making a comeback here. Brown chickens, he's working fucking hard, man. So when it comes to that, it's one of those subjects, right? It's one of those areas in life where you have to accept it whether you like it or not. And if you don't accept it, if you have that gay brother or that gay Bob in your life, and you're chirping at him, or you're driving his dick into the dirt, or you're running down the gays, or you're doing all that, it's not their problem. That's your problem. That's you. That's your insecurity. That's you questioning your manhood or your sexuality. That's what that is. That's what that is. Julian, can I do drugs? Hey, knock yourself out. I'm not here to tell you to do them or not do them. Get my meds? Oh, you don't want to see me medicated. It's not good. Robin, good to see you, man. Oh, so I got to go back up there. Did you hear Tolgo's show last night? I did not. Did Tolgo go live last night? Huh? Alexa, homophobia is usually, oh, comments jumped, usually born out of unacknowledged desire. Who know? You know what? Who knows? I don't know. Um, I try to push. Like love everyone. You don't need to. There's no in 2025. After what this world has been through over the last say 5 years, and then what this culture and what our world has been through over the last 60 years. Do you really, really think that there's a time and a place these days for fucking prejudice? Really? For prejudice? Whether you're gay, straight, black, white, you know, Oriental, Asian. Is there a time and a place for this in here? No. No, absolutely not. There is no place for it these days. And I don't care who you are in life. I guarantee you, and I don't care where you live or what stature or what culture you live in. I can tell you right now, you have already noticed that the tolerance is becoming less and less and less. The tolerance of, you know, being the prejudice, being prejudiced against blacks or Orientals or anything, the prejudice, the color prejudices are becoming, they're still there in some areas, but they are getting less and less and less. And there's nothing you can do about it. And why? People are just, it's not a thing anymore. It's not a thing, because you're black or because you're white or because you're this or because you're that. Who cares? The guy comes in the building, right? A guy comes walking into your store. The guy comes you own a store, and a guy comes in to apply for the job. He's got all of the qualifications. He's dressed well. He's polite, well mannered, talks, articulates well, but he's black. And then the white guy comes in and he's not qualified, dressed like a bum. Da 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 da. Da. Who gets the job? This should be a no brainer, right? This shouldn't even be something. I shouldn't even have to be saying this. Who gets the job? What is it? The man that is qualified gets the job, not the black man, and it's not the white man. It's the man that's qualified for the job is who gets the job, right? Simple as that. Who's qualified for the job? Does it matter what color their skin is? No. Does it matter who they go to bed with that night? No. That makes no bearing on you. Has no bearing on you. It makes no bearing in your life who that guy or who that woman was in bed with that night or that morning when they got out of bed to come to work. It's no bearing. It's none of your business. It's none of my business. So why do we bring it forward, and why do we have to say anything? Why? Nobody knows. Why? It's your own insecurity. It's everybody else. It's your own insecurity. Black man comes in, white man comes in, Oriental comes in, Asian comes in. Who gets the job? I tell you who gets the job. The guy that's the most qualified. And that guy could say the same thing. A black guy comes in, a black girl comes in, a white girl, blah blah blah. Who gets the job? It doesn't matter whether it be a black, white, male, female. Who gets the job? Whoever's qualified. You think humans can live without regret? No, it's impossible. It's impossible. You can't. Chris Lowe, white wins. White wins by default, and that's white wins by out of ignorance. That's how white wins. Jim, good morning. How you doing, brother? Happy Easter. Thanks for popping in. White shouldn't win just because white is white. If I'm less qualified than the black guy over here, or say the Asian guy over here, or the Asian girl over here, if I'm less qualified for the proper job, then the person that's qualified gets the fucking job. Simple as that. Simple as that. And it's the same with the love of your life, or whoever your, whatever your gender is. Who fucking cares? You know what? I don't get. You know what? I don't give a fuck if you're a guy. You're a 6 foot tall white guy, and you want to get boobs. Tuck your dick between your fucking legs. Put a fruit basket on your head. Walk down the street. Walk down the street. Fucking singing fucking old Nancy Sinatra songs. I don't care. You're entitled to do that. Go for it. Knock yourself out. If that's what you want to do and that's what makes you happy and that gives you joy in your life, fucking who am I to stop you? Who am I to say anything? Go ahead and knock yourself out and have a good fucking time doing it. Don't come walking up my driveway, knock on my door and go, "This is what you have to do. This is the way life is, and this is you have to," and then say, "You have to acknowledge and you have to accept me." I will acknowledge you and I will accept you, but don't tell me I have to. Don't cram it down my throat. Car wash guy, good to see you again, man. Thanks for coming back. I got no issues with anybody in that way. Okay? I really don't. I got no issues with anybody in that way until, and let's just use certain religions, and we're not going down this road, but until certain religions, until you turn around and you tell me that yours is the only way to be, and yours is the only religion, or yours is the only gender, or yours is, until you try to fucking single out yourself and then push it on me, telling me that I'm wrong and everything that you're doing is right, then I'm going to get my back up, right? Then I'm going to maybe say something to you. But if you want to be gender whatever, or gay, or fucking whatever you want to be, if you want to do that and live your life and have a good time, then you know what? Yeah, I know you're fucking Ryan Davidson. Who else in Texas owns a car wash besides you? I think you own them all. Gerald, Jesus is the way and the truth and life. And I will respect that. Okay? I don't believe that, Gerald, but I will respect that. I do. I truly respect. If that is the guiding light in your life, and that's where you get your spiritual awakening from, and that's where you get your strength from, and you get your love and your guidance from, awesome. Awesome. I respect that, and I accept that for you. I don't necessarily believe that, okay? I don't. And the fact that I respect you, maybe you can respect me. Just because I don't believe in that, you know, because when I say I don't believe in Jesus and I don't believe in God in that way, people jump all over it. Well, Jesus is the only way. Jesus is this. God is that. Well, that's for you. And I respect it. It's not for me. All I ask is that maybe you respect it. That's all. That's all. Sterling, I see you in here, man, but the comments are flying by at like 7,000 miles an hour. Um, and bro, it's just, I don't know what the fuck you said, but you've got a wrench. So you could start fucking wrenching anytime if you want. The only religion that's correct is Muslim. Now let's talk about cars. There you go. Trolls getting smacked. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, brown chicken's been on it this morning. I had to wrench brown chicken, man. I don't got Camille. I don't have you. I don't have Robert. Shannon Thomas just went into church. You need oxygen. I don't. I'm doing just fine. Feathertail, happy Easter. Thank you very much. Happy Easter back to you. Hopefully you and your family are well. Hopefully all of you are going to get to spend some time with your family today. You know, I'm going over. I'm going over to my brother's place after the live here. I'm going to go hang out with my brother and his wife, and I think maybe my niece and nephew may end up popping in, so it'd be all right to see them. Unfortunately, my girl, she's got to work today. She works oil field, man. She works fucking oil field, and it's a business that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Nothing. Wrench me, Brian. I'll take no prisoners. I had hard-boiled eggs yesterday. What does that have to do with anything, Buck? Damn good to see you, though, man. Damn good to see you. Sorry, not sorry. Love that name. Man, I've seen you before. You've been in here before. Love your name, brother. Love that. Sorry, not sorry. You could literally write a, you know what? You could literally write a fucking book about that, just about that name. Holy shit, eh? Okay, this is how weird Alberta is. I doubt you'll be able to see it with the camera. I don't know if you look over there, right? It's somewhat kind of clear, but like just over here on the other side, so that would be that way. It's fucking snowing, and it's all out in that field right there. It's snowing in the field out there, about 300 yards off to the left, off to the right of us. But off to the left of us, it's kind of like kind of kind of clearing up. Mm. Siegfried, welcome from the Netherlands, man. Good to see you. That's actually a nice view. That's the Alberta prairies. I'm in Western Canada. I'm out in Alberta, and yeah, usually we do this in the morning and we watch the sun come up. And unfortunately, as you can see by the sky out there, there's no sun coming up. The sun already came up, but there was cloud cover and everything. So no, actually, sorry, not sorry. There's no blue sky behind me. It's like this all day. It's like this all day. It's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to snow this afternoon. Supposed to get like 2 or 3 centimeters, which technically is not really snow, right? That's just a light dusting. Um, to a Canadian, 2 or 3 centimeters. Like we don't get concerned until there's 8 inches of snow on the ground, right? Then we'll sit there and go, "Oh, it snowed," right? But if I wake up in the morning and just there's a light dusting of snow across my lawn, that's not snow, really. Is that a Cuban? No, man. This is a Nicaraguan. It's an Alec Bradley. That's what it's like just west of Edmonton. I have Four Seasons going on right. Well, we were sitting here yesterday. Sorry, not sorry. We were doing this yesterday, and in the span of about 2 hours, we had like four. It went from blue skies to rain to snow back to blue skies, all in one. Like I had to roll the window up, roll the window down, turn the car around, da 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 da. Look, look. See, now it's snowing like a fuck here. Dag nabbit. Leaving my phone in the possession of the wee redhead. Woo! Tell the wee redhead to get her own fucking YouTube name so she can come in too. I'll throw a wrench on her. Uh, Here, look, right there. See that little white spot right there? And why? Look at this. Here comes the snow. It is just absolutely just falling now. And this might last. I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna last. To be honest with you, I'm not concerned about it. That's enough snow to shut everything down around here. No, come on, man. Unless, like I said, unless you get 7 or 8 inches of snow, that's when we'll go. Oh wow, it snowed. But I can't quit a vape. I did. Semi Ernie day, man. Damn good, man. Damn good to see you, Ernie. Are you home, buddy? Are you off the road? Did you? Are you back home for your? You doing your 34? Damn good to see you, Ernie. Love what you're doing there, brother. Love what you're doing. So jealous. I will be back at it though shortly. Bullshitter is, no, you're not back. You didn't come back right. You didn't come back, cheap freight hauler. Go back out and come back in. You fucked that up. Sorry. Ernie, I'm no longer with the company back in Ontario. I'm out full time now, living in Alberta. I left that company. So when I start driving again, I will be doing the driving videos. It's been murder watching you do it. It is absolutely, Mike. I'm so jealous, Ernie, watching you do that. Guys like you and Zeus and Joey Whispers, and fucking who else? You, Zeus, right along. Let me tell you, it's been absolute hell because I was one of the first guys doing it. I think you were one of the first guys doing it, and I got the idea off of you and Nomadic Brit. I saw Nomadic Brit do it, then I saw you do it, and then I did it. So I was one of the first guys doing it along with you, and damn, I had to stop for obvious reasons, right? The company I was with, they shut me down. And since it was their insurance, I had no choice, right? It's not like I could really do anything. But damn, yeah, well, Miss Judy broke her wrist, dude. I hope it wasn't from slapping you upside the head. Send my love. Hopefully everything's okay, man. Damn good to see you. Sorry, not sorry. I found you during the convoy. A lot of people found me during the convoy. I think I was one of the biggest mouths down there. You could not shut me up. You still can't shut me up. Wilburn, did you get the motorcycle? Then no, I balked. Freight hauler, I balked. I asked Sterling. I think Sterling was actually really disappointed in me because I had two of them. I had a package deal wrapped up. Same guy had two different. I had the package deal wrapped up. I had the price that I wanted. I had it right where I wanted, and I hesitated and didn't pull the trigger. And somebody else, and I lost him. So I didn't. I didn't. But I am gonna be. I am gonna be. I am gonna be obviously this year. As soon as the goddamn snow stops, we're gonna be. We're gonna be riding this year. So, 2-4 is back in charge. There we go. Semi Judy's laughing. That's good. Glad to hear it. Hey, man, as long as you're laughing and not crying these days, you know what I'm talking about. I got a pretty good little gig going here, Ernie. I do this every morning, right? I sit where I'm sitting right now, and I look, right out the sky or right out here. Now I'm pointing due east, right? So usually on most days, right now it's snowing like hell, but most days we get a beautiful sunrise. Right? So we'll sit here usually at about quarter after 6 my time, which would be about quarter after 8 your time, Ernie. And I will sit here and we will just watch the sunrise. We don't even do a lot of talking. We just sit here and watch the sunrise. The sun comes up. It's usually absolutely stunning. It is gorgeous, and we'll watch the sun come up. I think Ernie, you did a couple of those over the lake. I seen you do those. You were doing a couple of those early morning, watching the sun comes up over the lake down there in Michigan where you're at, and so that was what we do. We sit here and watch the sun come up, and then after the sun comes up and it gets up there, and then we turn the camera around and we do this, and we just sit here and we shoot the shit and we BS our asses off, and shit like that. Mm. Usually I roll in for a one live. One live, I give you two cigars and I have two cups of coffee, right? Today, being Easter, we're not doing a long live. We're not doing a 4 or 5 hour live today. I've got one stogie and one coffee. When these are done, so is the live. I've got other things being Easter. How's the temperature there? It's about 2 degrees Celsius. So I don't know what's freezing for you. Fahrenheit's 32, so it's probably like 35 degrees here. Me films. Am I smoking pot? No, we're not smoking pot, man. We're just smoking a nice little cigar. Notification, you got to try harder than that. Come on now. Is this a Cuban? No, it's a Nicaraguan. It's from Nicaragua. No, I was gonna say nobody smokes Cubans anymore. Yes, they do, but Cubans are overrated. They really are. They're overpriced and overrated. Hazel Templeton, happy Easter. Thank you. Thank you very much. Brian Cardenas says hi. Is that dangerous? What? Smoking a cigar? No. Mods are working overtime this morning. They are. I'm telling you. I got to give I got to give Brown Chicken a raise. Holy clap. Holy clap, man. Well, Brown Chicken, he's probably sitting there right now with fucking cramped up thumbs. Celts BRB, old asshole. I love that name. Good morning and happy Easter. Kel's, good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Easter. You should try cocaine. Dude, I've probably stuck about a whole mountainside worth of cocaine up my nose. And let me tell you, it didn't work out so well for me. I've probably got at least half a mountainside worth of blow up my nose. Uh, Probably about 13,000 acres of fucking wheat pot field in my lungs. And I guarantee you that I have many times in my life I drank Kentucky, the whole state of Kentucky dry on bourbon. So we don't do that anymore. How many subscribers do I have? Alexa, I don't know. Actually, here, I think Robin just answered. I'll make you uncomfortable. 11,600 and something. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Just jumping in to push the button to have a great day. Be safe. Kels, thank you very much. Thanks for popping in. Great to see you as always. Love Bug, good to see you. Do you consider Johnny Somali a great role model for the young communities? I don't know who Johnny Somali is. I'll be honest with you. I'd love to say I do, but I don't have a damn clue. Gotta go, Brian. My girls take a girl out to lunch. She sends all her love. Back at you guys both. Back at you guys both. Appreciate you being here, Bug. I know you sent me a text message. I'll go check it out when this is done here. Why do I like smoking and doing drugs? It's so bad. Well, James, what is that? JJ Maybanks, wife. I don't. I'm drug and alcohol free. I don't do any of it. I'm a recovered drug addict. Absolute recovered drug addict. I've been clean and sober since March 21st of 1993. I have no problem kicking that out there. Right? I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. My biggest crutch right now is a cigar. I don't smoke cigarettes. Um, that's all I got right now. Look at that, the man, the myth, the legend. Trucker Zeus is in the house. Guys, guys, there's a channel you want to definitely go check out. My man Jim over there, Trucker Zeus. Thanks for the $2. That's $2 American too. That's like $29.95 to me, buddy. Go check out Trucker Zeus does what I love doing, and I'm gonna be going back to because now I'm not with the company that I was at before, and I can do it again once I get back on the road and I'm start trucking again. But Trucker Zeus does the live driving videos, and it does them live, the live streams. And he kills it. He's got the music. He's got the system set up. He's got 3 dogs, beautiful fucking dogs in the truck with him. So yeah, definitely check out Trucker Zeus. One of my faves. I got no problem just sitting back. I sit there and I'll just watch. I jump between him and Joey Whispers all day long. Him and Joey Whispers back and forth. And the funny thing is, Trucker Zeus and Joey Whispers know each other as well. So it's kind of cool that the three of us bounce around from each other's channels. So damn good to see you, Zeus. Thanks for paying and thanks for popping in here, man. Appreciate it. Great channel. Love what you're doing. Need mod assistance. No, I think we got Brown Chicken. Half these spam comments are the same person. Yeah, I know. Where am I from? I'm from Canada. I'm Canadian. A cigar isn't the same as a cigarette. Absolutely not. No. Look at that crazy Zoom RK6000. Nice. Nice. You guys are fucking. Love the names. I can't keep up with the chat. You guys are absolutely killing it in the chat. I can't keep up. You guys are absolutely fucked. But the names, some of these names. Dave O 10, I don't know what that is. HK. What is HK? I'm going to say $10, but appreciate that. What was that for, my friend? What was that for? I don't ask you guys for money. If you're throwing it, I appreciate it. But just so you know, most of the money that anything that this channel makes, most of my money for this channel gets donated to Forgotten Angels. If you don't know what Forgotten Angels is, Google it, okay? It's a fantastic charitable organization ran by some fantastic people that are working hard, that actually do not take a salary, and all they do is they're working to help these kids once they get aged out of the foster care system. Um, and they're there to help them, and that's what they do. Toes, good to see you. Does YouTube take 30%? Yes, it does. YouTube takes 30% of money um, for us. Unfortunately, with me being Canadian, I can't have a Cash App. I don't have a Cash App. That would be the preferable way if you do want to send money or you want to donate to Forgotten Angels. But if you want to donate to Forgotten Angels, usually I've got the mods I've got in here. I've got usually Sterling, Kamale. Kamale has and he would throw the link up for the Forgotten Angels, and you can donate directly to them. You don't have to trust that I'm going to give them money. Zeus, appreciate that. Another $10 for the Forgotten Angels. It'll go. They will get all. They'll get all of it, Jim. And yeah, I think you know that. Yeah, I think Jim can trust me for that. All you spammers need to send me $10 each for the Forgotten Angels. Friend, I'm Canadian. Where do you live? I'm out in Alberta, man. I'm out in Alberta. I'm out. I'm just west of. Sorry, I'm just out east of Calgary. Put the cigar down. Put the cigar down, and we will. I'll tell you what, Charles Taylor. You put the $10 up. If three of you, four of you, if four of you put $10 up in the chat, send four of you send four $10 super chats. I'll throw the cigar out the window. How's that? If four of you do it, I'll fucking throw the cigar out the window. But until such time, the cigar ain't going nowhere. You want me to throw it out, and you're telling me you'll put money up. How about you put up or shut up? You put it up there, I'll throw it out the window. There's 122 of you in here right now. Got 232 likes. Appreciate that. Love it. Um, but I've only got one cigar to smoke today. I've only got one cigar to smoke today. So if you think I'm throwing this sucker out the window, you fuckers are going to pay for it. Freight Hall, you're such a cheap cunt. $10 US or Canadian. I don't think you get the choice, Hauler. When you put it in, I think it just comes up the way it is. I think it would be $10 American, which when converted for me comes out to like what? 11 something, $11 something, whatever. Doesn't it's funny because you're absolutely right. I don't ask for money. I don't. You will never hear me asking for money for this channel. I will ask you, and I don't ask for subs, right? I'll ask you to like. That's all I ask. But yet here it is. Okay, yeah, I just fucking I just asked you, but I did ask you for money for a reason, right? I'm not asking you for freaking for $10 for no reason so I can go buy another coffee. I'm asking you for $10 to throw the cigar out the window to give the money to Forgotten Angels. That's what I'm asking the money for. Ah, I don't need cigar money. I got cigars at home. Play some songs. We're not allowed to play songs. We'll get copyrighted. How much does the cigar cost? This one here is not bad. This one here is about 16 to 18 bucks. Mm. How old are you? How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. I'm not doing too bad. Ryan, I don't know why my won't come up. I think it's the Samsung thing. Oh, maybe it is. Ava, happy Easter. What coffee you drinking? Tate, this is just two cream, two sugar. Two cream, two sugar. That's all it's in. This is what we call in Canada is just a double double, right? Extra large double double at Tim Hortons. It's like fucking gold up here, man. It's like gold up here. Damn, it's good. Stacia Kirkhoff, happy Easter. Back at you. Thank you very much. Psychedelic, I'm about to spark up. Well, light it up, buddy. Please say Ruby, I'm a big fan, please. There you go, Ruby. I'm a big fan, please. Smoking is good. Where at in Canada, man? I'm out in Alberta. Second last province. Second last province all the way west. Are you smoking? No, I'm not smoking. No, this isn't. I'm not smoking. Ava 467. There's your shout out. Free one. Happy Easter, brother. Back at you, Zeus. Hopefully you're home, Jim. I don't know. Hopefully you got home. You and the pups got in there. Dave O, there's 5 8. What's an HK? Where are you from, Dave O? I don't know what it is. It's $5. Five. It's obviously not a peso. What's HK? I'm asking. I'm asking because I don't know, man. It's pretty cool. Appreciate that, though. Hong Kong. Okay. Hong Kong. Man, I wonder what the conversion is on that. Where's Tolga when I need him? I might have to jump out the window. Dude, don't be jumping out the window. Actually, you're living in a house. It's not like you live on the 13th floor. 4 pounds of chicken breast in the fryer, cubed. Pork is cubed. Venison is the next. 30 wings going in the air fryer, too. Damn, you plan on doing a little eating today there, Holler? Holy shit. Peter Peter's throwing 5 from DKK. Again, don't know what DKK is. Damn, not doing too bad on the DKK. Is Alberta getting its independence? Here's the funny thing about that. Um, Snapper Slapper. It could be independent if it wanted to. Alberta is the only province in Canada that could break away from Canada and survive on its own by itself without any federal government money or without the country of Canada. It could if it wanted to. It actually could if it wanted to. Um, and if it came to it, and the premier and the cabinet and the government of Alberta, if they decided they wanted to try to break away, um, I would probably support it at this point right now. I probably would support it right now at this moment. I would. I think Alberta would do better off with it because you got to figure like not all of it, but I would say most of the Canada's now gas and oil comes out of Alberta, right? We could support ourselves just on fucking gas and oil, but we also have lumber. We also have we got a whack of shit here. Our resources in this province are absolutely ridiculous. Do Canadian men use lube for self love? Love. That's a good question. That's a good question. Why don't we throw that up in the chat? Maybe I'll make a poll about that. You get it? Poll, huh? You're gonna smoke that whole thing, Courtney. I'm gonna smoke this thing right down to the nub. There's gonna be about that much left of it when I'm done. I think the Canadian dollar is worth about 65 cents American, right? You guys are $1.45. So one American dollar is worth $1.45 Canadian. I haven't checked the conversion in a couple of days. Love from Utah. One of my favorite states to drive through. Love that. Pat, good morning, buddy. Long time, brother. There's our boy in Germany, Pat 283. God, love you, Pat. Haven't talked to you in a bit. Haven't been trucking though, see, as you know. Courtney, in South Africa, $1 is R14. Okay. I have no idea about what a secret angel is, but $5 DKK for your accent. I appreciate that. I'll take that for the accent. Just so you know, like in all the all the money that's been given in today, after it's been converted, it actually tells me on the screen there's $20.37. And just so you know, the Forgotten Angels will get all of that. It really will. Hello, everyone who remembers the song "Don't Shut Me Down" by ABBA. I remember the band, the group. It wasn't a band, really. The group ABBA, but I don't remember that song. Zoe, good to see you. Said hi. Gaming Kid, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Bat shit crazy. Holy fuck. Made another appearance. This is what, 4 days in a row? 4 days in a row there, crazy? You're on fire, buddy. Olivia says hi. Just me says hi. Hey, man, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are all going to be having a good Easter today. A good Easter Sunday. Good Easter dinner. Much love to all of you from Alberta, Canada here. Is Celine Dion a good singer? Celine Dion is probably in the top 5 of best female vocalists of all time. Top 5. I would actually say she's top 3. Top 3 of female vocalists of all time. Number 1 of all time has to be Whitney Houston. Now, for you kids in the chat, you're all going, oh, fuck that, da-da-da-da-da. But anybody my age that's seen Whitney Houston is the greatest female vocalist of all time. Celine Dion would probably be number 2 or 3. You'd have to go all the way back to maybe get some Aretha Franklin in there. She's in the top 5. Amy Winehouse, vocalist wise, Amy Winehouse, I'd say, is not like in the top 5 or top 10. She's up there. Diana Ross, she's in the top 10. If you want female like talent, like vocalist, whether you like her music or not, you got to look at like Christina Aguilera. Holy fuck, can that girl sing? There's a lot of really good female vocalists, but when you're talking top 2 or 3, Whitney Houston's number 1. Celine Dion would be number 2. And then number 3 to 5 could be Adele. Snapper Slapper, thank you. Adele, definitely. Adele would be number 2 or 3. You could go with her or Celine Dion as 2 or 3. Maybe flip-flop them back and forth. Chance and Dolly Parton, top 5. Etta James, sorry, not sorry. I love Etta James. I do. She'd probably be in the top 10. Top 10. Christina is a horrible person, but a great singer. Addison, agreed. Agreed. That woman could sing the phone book and make it sound good. Really, really, she's that good. Who else? Okay, you guys are really going to jump on me for this. And this is, I don't know why I didn't say this earlier, but I've been kind of just watching what's been going on. If you guys watch Miley Cyrus, like I know you don't watch her or follow her or anything like that, but if you want to see a woman that can absolutely sing in any genre, she's done songs with Metallica. She's done songs with country, so where she sings with Dolly. Well, Dolly's her godmother. She does her own thing, so she's got her hip hop or whatever you want to call that shit. That fucking kid can sing anything, and it sounds good. You may not like Miley Cyrus, but there's another one that can sing her ass off. Absolutely sing her ass off. Shirley Temple? I don't know. I don't know. Agreed, right? She not a big fan, but she's got range, right? She's got range. That's where Christina Aguilera comes in as well. That woman, I've heard that woman hit the note so low that she's literally growling. And then she's fucking hit a note so high that she's opening garage doors around the neighborhood. Right? That's how big her range is. Courtney, you can roll a blunt that size, man, you get that fucker rolled and get it into you. Good on you, girl. Erica Varr, there's your shout out. Good for you. Would you whoa, gregarious, nice try. Almost had that one. Look at you guys go. Keep it up. Ariana Grande. Okay, here. There's Pat just hit one there as well. Now, I don't know any of Ariana Grande's music, but I've seen her doing those things where she's impersonating other people. Who fucking can do that? Who can do that? Right? Yeah, nearly got me, Gregarious. That was pretty good. You almost, not quite. You got to try harder. Invincible, you got to try harder. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is great with the notes, but her range isn't as good as say Christina's or Miley's or Whitney's. I don't see anybody. Sorry, I don't see anybody disagreeing with the Whitney Houston part. I think I nailed that one. B. Goss, Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks is one of my favorite female artists. Whether she was solo or whether she was with Fleetwood Mac, I love Stevie Nicks. That again, that woman can sing anything. I love her. Mm. Steve O, you disagree with what Whitney Houston being do male singers? Best male singer of all time right now, in my opinion, right now is Chris Stapleton. Greetings from Poland. How you doing, man? Best male vocalist, like right now, absolutely killing it. It's Chris Stapleton, and then I would have to say the Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury is untouchable. Um, Best male singer is Diddy. Diddy can't sing. Sabrina Carpenter. I feel like you're the kind of guy that rocks to that. I don't even know who that is. Hate to say it, but Sam Smith has range and control. You know what? Sam Smith is one of those guys. I can't stand him or his politics or his fucking what he does. But yeah, I'll give it to him. He can sing his ass off. He's got great range. He really does. Chris Stapleton is the man watching. You know what? Chris Stapleton. Did you guys see him do the national anthem at the Super Bowl? And I don't know if anybody's caught the comments that Pink made after he did it. Right? Chris Stapleton did the national anthem. Absolutely fucking killed it. And then Pink afterwards was shortly afterwards was doing a podcast, and somebody asked her about it, and she goes, um, after Whitney Houston and now Chris Stapleton, nobody else has the right to do it. Like, how dare they be that good at it, right? There's just him and Whitney. Now, when you've got other performers saying, okay, that's how good you are, obviously that's good. No, we were watching Kendrick Lamar. Oh, please. Freddie Mercury, yes, best male. One again, Chris Stapleton. I'm going to say is number one is number one. But Freddie Mercury, until Chris Stapleton came along, Freddie Mercury held the title. Sam Smith can sing, but I wouldn't put him in the top 5 or 10. Male vocalists. Let's see who else. Paul Rogers. Paul Rogers from Bad Company. Hella range on that guy. A lot of you guys may not know who that is. Chris Cornell, 420 somewhere. I'll give Cornell credit. Cornell can sing, great vocalist. I'm not saying a great performer, right? Shadow Gamer, love from India. Thanks for popping in, Shadow Gamer. Thanks. Um, Chris Cornell is not Um, a great like I wouldn't watch like I'm not a big Cornell fan, but his range is good, his voice is good, and he's a good singer. I'll give him that. It was his label. I'll say that. Okay. Roger Daltrey, The Who. If you want to get into that, then you got to go Roger Daltrey. Um, Probably the baddest ass on the planet would obviously be Robert Plant. Come on, man. Come on, man. You go through. You do a full album Zeppathon and go from one till the first, Zeppelin one all the way to the end. You're gonna hear that man fucking do blues, country, rock. Like obviously, right? Like there is nothing that Robert Plant did not put his voice on. Absolutely phenomenal. Um, fantastic vocalist. Range on Robert Plant. It's a shame that the man can't sing today. Addison, Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. You, Anybody can sing like Bob Dylan. Just plug your nose and sing. Ed Sheeran, talented, very fucking talented. I've never seen a guy as talented as Ed Sheeran right now. Um, Great. Okay, hold on. We got Uniform 13. Plant, Maynard, Stanley. I don't know. I don't know if I put Paul Stanley in there. We'll give him like some props, but I don't know if we're gonna put him in there. Eminem, come on, that's not singing. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Eminem. I'll listen to Eminem. I respect what he does. He's the best at it. He's the best in the world. Nobody can touch him. But is he a vocalist or a singer? He's not necessarily a singer. Mr. B's, damn good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in and out. Wayne Stanley. Okay, I thought you were talking about Paul Stanley from Kiss. I'm like, Paul Stanley's not the greatest vocalist. Let me tell you. I've listened to every Kiss album and I've seen them live a couple of times. Um, can he sing? Yeah, but no. Can I sing Rap God? Hell no. You find anybody that can sing Rap God. Temptations, Motown, David Ruffin was pure talent. But you got to think about this, okay? Bigos, that whole era of Motown, Smokey Robinson, fantastic singer. Lionel Richie, right? He was still on the ass end of that, but Lionel Richie, as much as you may not like it, Lionel Richie could sing. Great range, good voice. Nina Simone, ah, yeah, forgot the Wiggles. Potato Man, yeah, I'm Canadian, man. I'm Canadian. I'm sitting out here in Alberta right now. Yeah, you want to talk? Let's talk about like rock vocalists, metal. Bruce Dickinson is still the king of Iron Maiden, right? No, but then even today, that guy can still scream. Best screamer of all time, Bruce Dickinson, Iron Maiden. Rob Halford, Judas Priest, awesome heavy metal vocalist. Um, Michael Jackson, I'm not going to say Michael Jackson. Uh, no, let's not go with Michael Jackson. Um, I would say Brian Johnson from ACDC. Ronnie Dio? Mm, I don't know, Potato Man. You know, those are big shoes to fill, man, for Ozzy. Ozzy's obviously in the top five, maybe top six of best heavy metal fucking vocalists and screamers and getting it out there. Ozzy, um, Def Leppard. What's the lead singer of Def Leppard? Fuck, I know that guy. I don't know the guy. I know who you're talking about though. Um, Again, longevity. They're still going. Mm. Oh, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Scooby Buckster, sup, dude? What's going on? Sandra, do you support racism? Absolutely not. Hell no. Ralph Perry, Led Zeppelin. Okay, let's go with bands. Best bands of all time. Give them to me. Give them to me. What are the best bands? I'm not talking fucking boy bands either. I'm talking band. Gord Downie, 420 somewhere. God damn it, man. Yes. Gord Downie. Good old Canadian boy, too. Come on, give me the bet D12. Come on, Python, do better. Toto, no. Rolling Stones, best rock and roll bands of all time. Well, they're obviously up there just on longevity alone. They've been what? They've been relevant for what? 60 years? 65 years? Damn. There's nobody around that's even still going at that. Heart, uh, I don't mind Heart. I didn't mind when the girls came out, when they came out and they started going. Robert Plant, obviously. Fleetwood Mac, yeah. Zeppelin, Sabbath, love it. David Skinnerd, one of my top five favorite bands of all time. Queen, top five bands. Mumford and Sons, let's not say we did. AC/DC, love it. Frank Zappa, I don't think Frank Zappa stayed relevant long enough. 420. Good voice, good music. Don't mind Zappa, but didn't stay relevant long enough. It's Easter, bro. This is content. Hey, whatever. Aerosmith, good. Okay, we're gonna go with the Snapper Slapper. We'll go with the Beatles. I'm not a Beatles fan. I'm not. I'm not. If you gave me all the music to choose from, there probably would not be a Beatles album in my choice. I would be, Zeppelin, Stones, like for that era, right? Zeppelin, the Who. There are a lot of other bands out there that I would pick long before I got to the Beatles. Metallica. Hey, the one and only. The one and only. How that band didn't come up any earlier. Motorhead, Lemmy, everybody, come on, let's get Motorhead. Prince was the best guitarist ever to exist. Sandra, I'm not going to disagree with you, but I'm not going to agree with you either. He was a very good guitarist. He was actually fucking phenomenal. Now, I don't know if any of you ever saw that when he was on stage with Jeff Lynne and all those other guitarists and Tom Petty, and he blew them all off the stage. And he did. And he rightfully so. He's very fucking good. Is he the best guitarist of all time? No. There are a lot of other guitarists out there that are a whole lot more talented than that. Dire Straits, Mark Knopfler, one of the most underrated guitarists of all time. Mark Knopfler. Alexis, Jimi Hendrix, go, good girl, love it, thank you. Prince, Potato Man, hey, Prince was talented. He was absolutely talented. Remember, in Prince's heyday, he was running neck and neck with Michael Jackson, and in my opinion, he was better than Michael Jackson. Vic Lyons Den, Iron Maiden, probably my favorite heavy metal band of all time. Guns N' Roses, yeah, okay, great band. I didn't like Axel. The voice could have gone. Motley Crue, again, they served their purpose. I've seen Crue, I don't know how many times. I saw Crew when they opened for AC/DC. That was a good show. I saw Crew when they opened for Kiss. They blew Kiss off the stage. Motley Crue came out and did a 1 hour show. Kiss came out and did 2 hours, and the Crew show was better than Kiss. Eric Clapton was once asked, "How does he feel? How does it feel to be the best guitarist in the world?" He responded, "I don't know. Go ask Prince." I don't doubt that. He also, there's a name I'm looking for that none of you have pointed off here. And Clapton, funny enough, Clapton was one of his biggest fans. And it's SRV, man. Who's SRV? Anybody? One of the greatest guitarists of all time, blues or rock. Fabian Motley, is Motley Crue the best band ever? No. Ray Vaughan, there you go. Vic Lyons done den for the win. SRV, Stevie Ray Vaughan, you got it, baby. You look at what would be going on, and if that man was still alive today, he'd be untouchable. There'd be nobody. The only guy on the planet right now that I think that would be in the same class as Stevie Ray Vaughan would be Joe Bonamassa. And if you don't know who Joe Bonamassa is, go look that up. Uh, Jiggy RL, Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen. Total inspiration for guitarists. That guy was doing things with fucking guitars long before anybody else was. Van Galen. That's funny as shit. Uh, Now they say they give Eddie Van Halen credit for the tapping, the finger tapping. He says he's not sure if he was the one that did it, that it came up with it, but he did say that he was the first one that he saw doing it on stage. There might have been somebody else that invented it, but he was the first one to go on stage and do it. Dimebag Daryl, Yukon Bub, try harder. Randy Rhodes, my apologies, Potato Man. How Randy Rhodes got forgotten? Yes, Randy Rhodes, top five, absolutely top five. Kane Brown as a guitarist, Python, I don't know, man. If you want to go with the country genre, I think the best country guitarists, like for playing, like absolute best guitarists for solos, still going to be Vince Gill. What's that Australian guy's name? Dee Snider is a good screamer. Adam from Twisted Sister, great screamer. That guy can scream. Probably up there with Bruce Dickinson. Keith Urban. Keith Urban for country. If you like country genre and if you like good guitar playing, Keith Urban, Brad Paisley, right? I'm trying to figure out what that scratching noise is. It's my fucking hat touching the side of the car. Zach Wild, not so much. I do like CCR. No, I never saw CCR. Right? Hold on. Halford, then Dickinson. I would turn those around. American Nationalist. I'd turn those around. I'd go Dickinson, then Halford. They were both in the same genre, and both bands were going neck and neck back in the 80s and 90s like that. They were fantastic. But I think Bruce Dickinson had it on Halford. Lots of great guitars. Depends on your taste in music. Bub Adventures. I do agree. I do agree. You could really go off. Jeff Beck, another one. Beck has been credited for influencing so many people. Wayne Taylor, Jimi Hendrix, of course. That's now you're up into God territory, right? Jimi Hendrix. You want to talk about like the gods of the guitar? Okay, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, Buddy Guy, Jeff Beck, Joe Satriani. Um, who else? Like we're talking the gods, the best of the best of the best. Um, you don't think so, Joe Satriani? You don't think he was up there? I don't know, man. Prince, Sandra, I'll give you Prince. I'll give you Prince. Stevie Ray, Bonamassa, 420 something or somewhere. If you guys don't know who Joe Bonamassa is, go on Spotify and look up Joe Bonamassa, and the song I want you to listen to is called Blues Deluxe. Go listen to it. And I want you to forget the vocals. His vocals are very, very, very good and strong. I want you to listen to the guitar work. I want you to go listen to the guitar work of Joe Bonamassa. Untouchable. Um, Jimmy Page. How did we forget Jimmy Page? Vic Lionsden. Okay, that was the one I was thinking. I was drawing a blank about 5 minutes ago about Steve Vai. Thank you very much. Prodigy 13 in the 1980s, playing with BB King. BB King, obviously, he was Robert Johnson. Now, okay, we're talking guitar work for back then, before they had obviously before they went electric. Obviously, Robert Johnson, yes. Too bad the man only put out 29 songs, but he's still the king of the blues. He's still the boss man, right? We've lost all the greats, right? We've lost all the greats. BB King was Buddy Guy is the only one right now. Buddy Guy, I would say, out of all the old timers, Buddy Guy and Robert Cray are probably the two last ones that are still out there, absolutely fucking still playing and doing the best that they got. Um, actually, Clapton's still going. Obviously, that was my mistake. Sorry, Clapton's still alive and playing. Um, but the new genre, not genre, I guess the replacements of the blues world. Bonamassa is at the top of the food chain. Top of the food chain. You cannot beat that man for hand speed, accuracy, slickness. Um, Absolutely. Kirk Hammett. And okay, Sandra, Kirk Hammett is awesome, right? Kirk Hammett is awesome, and I give it to him. Kirk Hammett is obviously Metallica, one of the best. Where did Kirk Hammett learn to play? Who was the name was already in here, and somebody said, no, he wasn't that good. Kirk Hammett's influence and mentor was who? J.J. Cale, wish he was around. J.J. Cale wrote a lot of really good songs. Clapton covered a lot of them. Joe Satriani, you're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Kirk Hammett took lessons from Joe Satriani. And somebody in the chat earlier said, no, Satriani wasn't that good. Yeah, Vic Lionsden, absolutely. Satriani taught fucking Kirk Hammett. I want to say he taught him. Kirk Hammett already had the basics. Like, let's face it, he already had the basics down. But he influenced and mentored him. Come on. What do I think about Slash? Phenomenal. Phenomenal. I think Slash has done great work with Guns N' Roses, absolutely. But I honestly think a lot of Slash's best work has been done solo, right? When he teams up with other people and plays with other people other than Guns N' Roses, I think that's where you will truly see Slash's true talent, right? When he's out there doing that. Yukon Bub Adventures. You want to talk about what? Horns, bass player. Okay, which one? You want to do bass players? Um, One of the hardest working, playing, nastiest bass players out there. The band is no longer there because obviously the guitarist is dead. But who? And that's just my opinion. Who is the on my opinion, I think one of the best bass players, and you'd have to see him to know, is Michael Anthony of Van Halen. Meme Hub Nirvana? I don't know, man. I never did the Nirvana thing. I never did the grunge music thing. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Um, Now that I go back and listen, Pat Travers, fantastic guitarist. Fantastic guitarist. Kurt was a songwriter. Yeah. Malcolm Young, AC/DC. You guys are putting up some really good names here. Queen is a band, top five, easily. Kurt was a technical guitarist. Maybe so, but again, it was the whole grunge thing for me. Phoenix, it really was. I just didn't like Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins, like all of that genre there. No. Keith Richards as a guitarist, yeah. Yeah, I'd say Ronnie Wood's a better guitarist, though. Not to give props to bass players, those legends go unheard of. They do. You got to give them props. No, very few bands, and very few of the greatest bands in the world had a shitty bass player, right? Van Halen had Michael Anthony. Zeppelin, John Paul had John Paul Jones. Like a lot of the greatest bands have great bass players. Sandra, I agree. Prince played 27 instruments at a very high level. You know who else is like that? Whether you like him or not, whether you like him or not, you know who else is talented in that way? Is Kid Rock, Bob Ritchie. Kid Rock can play any instrument in his band and play it well. Play it well. I've seen Kid Rock 2 or 3 times now, and I am a fan. Regardless of his politics, whatever, I am a fan. And let me tell you, man, there's a spot in his show where the band just goes into a jam. All the band just goes into a jam, and then Kid Rock will walk over to his guitarist, take the guitar, and he will play. And then he'll do a solo, just so you know he's not strumming along, right? He'll do a goddamn solo and do it well. And then he'll do that for 2 or 3 minutes, and then he'll go over to the piano, sit down at the piano, and bang away at that fucking piano. Incredible. Then he'll go do the horns. Then he'll go do the bass. Then he'll go do the drums. He does every instrument in that band, and then he does a solo on each instrument. I could name 50 guitarists better than Prince, even though I think he's good. There's a lot of them. Meme Hub, what's the cost of that cigar? This one's about, I don't know, about 16 or 18 bucks, right? 16 or 18 bucks, something like that. He's a terrible songwriter. I don't know, man. Come on, if you look at where he came from, right? If you look at where Kid Rock came from, where he started to where he is now, some of the songs that he's got are huge, and he writes all his own music, right? I don't know. He's pretty good. I think he's pretty good. John Entwistle, great bassist, 420, agreed. The Who, great. Okay, Ralph Perry. I'm sorry, we left out Santana again. Top five. I think I've got fucking 8 or 9 in my top five. How is that possible? Well, it's my chat. I can cram as many as I want in the top five. How many of those do I smoke a day? It's not important. Eric Clapton literally said Prince was the best guitarist. Oh, I don't disagree. But Clapton also said the same thing about Stevie Ray Vaughan, right? Yeah, Santana. I forgot Santana. That's on me. But none of you guys got it either. I think Ralph got it before any of us. I think Ralph. That's Ralph for the win on that one. Jeff Beck, phenomenal. If you want to see something cool, go watch or go to Spotify and go to Jeff Beck. He did a bunch of music with Beth Hart. Right, she's a phenomenal blues and blues vocalist, female. Fantastic. Jeff Beck did a really good piece with Beth Hart. They did a bunch of really good music. You can go check that out. Woo! Malmsteen, Vi, Young, SRV, Hendrix, 45 more. John Paul Jones underrated. I don't think he's underrated. I think, man, that guy's the boss. I think he gets all the credit he fucking deserves. He really does. I think if you want to think maybe underrated, look at who he's playing. Look who the band. Look who he's surrounded by. Arguably the best drummer of all time. Arguably, right? You could put a couple drummers in there with against John Bonham. One of the greatest vocalists, right, of all time with Robert Plant, and obviously one of the greatest guitarists of all time with Jimmy Page. So you slide him in there. I don't think he's underrated. I just think he's in the same class. Britney Spears. Britney Spears couldn't play a fucking instrument. She couldn't. The only thing that woman could play was a mouth flute. Give me a break. Gotta love Lady Rider Mark. I love Mark Knopfler. Most underrated guitarist. Richie Sambora. I don't know how I feel about Richie Sambora. I don't know. I think you guys are missing the newer guitarists. Um, Genesis, not a bad band. Phil Collins, a pretty average drummer. Not the greatest. I'm not a big Genesis fan. I wasn't a big Phil Collins fan or Peter Gabriel fan. In that aspect, really, I wasn't. Brown Chicken, I agree. Phil Collins was more of a drummer. No, he could sing. He could sing, but I think Phil Collins was. Lee Pomeroy, ELO, okay. Zeppelin, probably one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time. Prog rock. Hi, my name is Bella. No, 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 don't smoke. That's bad for you. Oh, Karen Carpenter. 420, did you fall off your bed and hit your head this morning? What's the matter with you, Karen Carpenter? One hit wonder. AC/DC in their top bands. These are all bands that are fantastic. But if you want to look at here, let's take Eric Clapton, for example. Okay. Can you deny that he's like in the top three of all time? The man is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 3 times. 3 fucking times. Clapton's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Come on, man. He's in as a solo. He's in with Cream, and he's in with John Mayall and the Blues Breakers. Come on, man. I gotta say ZZ Top only. You know what? Hey, those boys can play. I will say undeniably the greatest rock trio of all time. ZZ Top. Clapton, Hudson. Elaborate. Clapton was overrated. Elaborate. The man has a musical library that if I'm 6'2", okay, and if you took fucking his entire musical library, it would be about 85 feet high. You cannot say he's overrated. Putty Cat, Rush, can't stand them. I'm proud that they're Canadian. Yes, they're a trio. I can't stand them. Absolutely fucking. They're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Great on them, but can't stand Rush. Dream Theater, great musical talent. If you listen to Dream Theater and you want fantastical precision technical playing, Dream Theater, absolutely. The Kinks are underrated. I don't know. Jay Ray, Rush sucks. Thank you. Phoenix and the Raven. Clapton is a songwriter, not an amazing guitarist. I'm sorry, I disagree. I think his guitar playing from all the way back in the '60s, all the way even till today. If you look at Clapton's precision and the way he plays, and you look at about 90 other guitarists out there, you will see Eric Clapton's signature on a lot of their playing. You just talk to Rush; they're not fond of me either. Well, there's only 2 left. Neil Peart died. Clapton is a great songwriter and not technically a great player. Well, we're going to disagree. We can agree to disagree. Smell Spanic. That's a cool name. How you doing? What kind of cigar? Big J. What's left of it? It's an Alec Bradley. Mm. If you want some cocaine, are we talking about the same Clapton? We're going to disagree. What do I think of Dio? Okay. The Beatles' music sucks. Sandra, I'm on board. Did they do fantastic things? Yeah. Did they conquer America? Yeah. Did they break open kick open a lot of doors for a lot of bands that followed? Yes, the Beatles did. But do I listen to the Beatles and can I listen to them? Fuck no. I just can't do it. Who said that? A Money. A Money. I have always loved Bob Seger. Love Bob Seger. I've seen Seger twice in my life. I've got every piece of music that Bob Seger's ever put his voice on. I could listen to Bob Seger sing the phone book, and I'd be happy to listen to it. Absolutely. Aqua TFB, try harder. Try harder. I hate the Beatles. I step on them. The Kinks never get mentioned. 420, you keep put. I don't know. I don't like the Kinks. I didn't like the guitar sound. I didn't like the sound. Go compare. Okay, okay. Here, hold on. I'll do this. Okay, I'll do this. Phoenix and the Ravens. I'll do this. I'll tell you what. I'm taking a screenshot because usually I have a pad of paper, and when people say something to me, I write it down, but I don't have it. So I'll take a screenshot of that comment. I will go check out Brian Money. Okay, and I will give it a fair shot. I'll give Brian Money his day in court, and I will listen with an open mind. But we'll see where this goes. Okay, is a great guitarist but shitty solo artist. Okay, RG, I want you to go do this. You want to hear Eric Clapton at his best as a solo artist. Go listen to an album. It's a live album. It was recorded in 1979. He was in Japan. The name of the album is called Just One Night. It's on the cover of the album. It's Clapton standing there leaning against his guitar. You go listen to that album from end to end. Every single fucking song, RG. Every single song, and come back to me and tell me he's a shitty artist, solo artist. The Doors didn't go long enough. 420 something, I do like the Doors. I got to be in the mood to listen to the Doors, but I do listen. Great band, another trio, but no, I don't. I'm not a big. You only like his song "Cocaine." Uh, that's the one that made him the biggest, most amount of money. But Animal drummer from the Muppets, love him. The band musicians listen to Little Feat. Nah, I don't know, Craig. I don't know. I think you're wrong, RG. Go listen to that album. I think you're wrong. Imagination? Imagination? Come on, man. You gotta try harder, RG. The Thrill Is Gone. Biggest I think that was BB King's biggest song. That made him the most amount of money and put him back on the map. We smoking crack in here, boys. Now we're just smoking a stogie. Mm. Holy Diver is my jam. There you go. RG, the Beatles have an eclectic discography. They have great imagination. I will give you credit. They were using instruments in their music that nobody had heard of back in those days, right? And they were doing things with their music. For me personally, I just wasn't a fan. Just wasn't a fan. Fleetwood Mac, fantastic band. Really dyslexic. Yeah, dyslexic biography. That's me. You know what, Sandra? RG's entitled to his whatever he wants. He's entitled to say what he wants. It's his taste in music. It's against my taste in music. I can agree to disagree with him. Brown Chicken, tragically hip. Yeah, it's a shame we lost Gord Downey. It's a frame. What do you think about Eric Johnson as a guitarist? Ace, Eric Johnson. Don't know. Don't know. REM, nah. Again, not mine. If that's your jam, go for it. The Beatles aren't even better than Whitesnake. What kind of cigar are you chuffing? What's left of it, it was an Alec Bradley when I was done with it. Uh, J. Riley B. King. Yeah, you got his full name. Right, you got his full name. Amazing guitarist and showman. Saw him and Buddy Guy same concert. That would be a great show. I never saw BB King. I had multiple chances. He was always playing around the Toronto area when I lived back in Ontario. He was always playing the casino at Fallsview in Niagara. He was always playing all the local, all the big concert halls. He wasn't big on stadiums. He did the concert halls, and one of the few regrets I have is I never saw BB King. I've seen Buddy Guy 100 fucking times. I've seen Clapton, Robert Cray, Bonamassa, Gary Clark Jr. Now you want new? There you go. The two best blues guitarists in the world right now, my opinion, Joe Bonamassa, Gary Clark Jr. You put those two guys on stage, oh man, you're gonna have a hell of a battle going. And then it's been done. The two of them have been on stage and did battle. Just remember, guys, this is all just about opinion. It's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. What you like about music, what you don't like about music. It's your opinion. Nobody's right here. Nobody's wrong. It's just all about opinion. Radiohead, pfft, nope. Sorry, Forrest. My opinion. Putty Cat, Lemmy. One of the best screamers. One of the best absolute slash hard metal band vocals. Sharon Osbourne looks very unwell today. Well, if you were married to Ozzy that many fucking years, you'd be looking like her too. I'd be amazed you'd be looking as good as her. You went to the USA twice just to see it. Well, I'm sure it was worth your while. Exactly. You can't have chocolate without vanilla, but your opinion is actually right and brutally honest. Well, it's just my opinion. Okay, Ace, I will screenshot that. I'll go listen to that. Okay, Eric Johnson wrote Cliffs of Bill. I'll go listen to it. There. Sorry, the camera jiggles every time I take a screenshot. Okay, I will definitely give it its day in court. I'm broke, but it was worth it. Oh, I'd do it too. I'd be rolling couch cushions for change. If BB King was still alive and he was coming, and I didn't have the money, I'd be rolling my couch cushions for change. I'd sell my dog to go see Eric Clapton, or sorry, BB King. How about the Beatles, Robert? Oh, I just can't. I just can't do the Beatles. Craig George Thorogood, the three chord wonder. Okay, the three chord wonder. Him and David Wilcox. George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers, a three chord wonder, and David Wilcox. I don't know if any of you know who he is. He's a Canadian guy as well, but uh, well, George isn't Canadian, but David Wilcox. Three chords, man, but they can kill it with three chords. She shouldn't have tried the plastic surgery. Like I said, man, if you were married to Ozzy that many years, I'm surprised she looks as good as she does. I'm surprised she can still stand upright, honestly. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Korn had some absolute bangers. I'll give you that. Michael Beal. I'll give you that. Korn had some bangers. Um, again, um, Korn musically, no, the lead vocalist. Sorry, Michael, I don't know his name. Um, fantastic. U2 was great up to Joshua Tree. I couldn't. If I was on a deserted island and I had to listen to U2 for the rest of my life, I'd just start swimming. I'd drown myself. I couldn't listen to U2. Forest Hill, I'm sorry. There's something about it. I just cannot listen to U2. Siraj? Did I say that right? Siraj? Sorry. Wilcox. There's a joke there somewhere. You need to work on that one, Putty Cat. Get back to us when you got it. A money not worth quitting. Just start again. I would love to. Sub to come back again. Would you? And I would get along great. And you two is terrible. Come on, guys. Thanks, J Ray. I'm a Sum 41 fan. Who said that? Ryan Davidson, go wash your car. Sum 41. Everyone has. I like that. I like what you said there. Hey, money. Everyone has their time for everything. Absolutely agree on that. Sharon Osbourne shouldn't have taken those weight loss injections. I don't know if she did or she didn't. I don't follow Sharon Osbourne at all. All I'm saying is I'm amazed she's still alive. Right, her and Ozzy. Cigarettes are much better than those stupid vapes. I'll agree to that. Jimmy, not bad. Well, it was a nice cigar, and usually I got two, but today we're only down. We brought one because I'm not doing. I've got. We did 2 hours here today. Usually we go 3 or 4 hours, and I smoke two cigars, and I'll do two coffees. I got one coffee today and one stogie today, and that's all. That's all we're doing. I've got. It's Easter, so I've got things I got to do today. It's snowing like hell here, though. Like I don't know if you guys can see the snow. It is just coming down. It's not staying on the ground though. It's not staying on the ground. Dire Jonathan Walton, Dire Straits. I love Dire Straits, and I've said it earlier. I think Mark Knopfler is one of the most underrated guitarists of all time. That guy has got more talent in his fucking pinky than a lot of these guitarists have in their entire body. Y'all can keep that? Yeah, Snapper, I wish. I wish. Mind you, it's not going to stick around. Look at my arm. I got snow on my arm. It's just hanging out the window. It's probably not going to stick around. That's pretty hardcore, Callie. I wrap my cigars in cognac leaf Crown Royal. I can't do that. I can't. Avenged Sevenfold. Ah, Sandra, come on. Mark Knopfler and Chet Atkins played together a lot. Now, I didn't know that, J. Ray, but I will say Chet Atkins is also like one of the grandfathers of guitar. If you go back to Chet Atkins back in the day, we're talking way back in the day, we're talking 50s, right? And if you look at his style of playing, and you go look at a lot of guys all the way through the 60s and 70s, you are going to see Chet Atkins pieces of his music or his style on a lot of these guys. When is spring in Alberta? Any fucking day now, please. Jerry, Aerosmith, greatest rock band ever. I'm not going to say greatest rock band ever, but they're up there, baby. They really are. No, come on, Brown Chicken. You got to give Aerosmith their credit. This is a band that's blown the wheels off themselves fucking at least half a dozen times. They've been able to put it back together and still be relevant. George Jones, best country artist ever. I don't know. George, Merle, Willie, Waylon, um, Jerry Reed. You want guitarist? Jerry Reed. Jerry Reed's guitar work is so goddamn good that they had to actually bring him. Elvis had to bring him in from a fishing trip to do that to do a song that Jerry Reed that Elvis was covering. None of the studio musicians could cover the song, right? Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones have had their day come and gone. Tyrannus, good to see you. Guitar Man, Jerry Reed, exactly. Do you know why the Easter Bunny hides his eggs? Let's hear it. Why? Guitar Man, Jerry Reed wrote and performed and put out. And then Elvis came out and covered it, and they couldn't get. Jerry Reed was on the lake fishing, and he got the phone call to come in. Elvis needed him to come in and do the guitar work because nobody could do it. Because he doesn't want anyone to know he was fucking the chicken or cucking the chicken. Dude, what's the matter with you? Snow, it's going to be 85 today where I am. I'll take your 85 over my snow. The best really depends on the mood. And that's what we're talking about here, Jerry. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. We're just spitballing here, right? Everybody likes different music. Everybody likes what they like and what they don't. I'm not saying that my opinions of guitarists or country artists or blues guitarists I'm not saying that mine are right. I'm just telling you who I think are the best. Bon Jovi, Beatles, Rolling Stones, one hit wonder. I don't know. Beatles aren't one hit wonder. Rolling Stones are definitely not one hit wonder. What's going on, T21? Good Easter to you and the family. Well, I've got a day planned. Yeah, I'm going down to hang out with my brother in Calgary. Jerry, Neil Young, no. Good Canadian Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No, no. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Not so much. There it is. I know I got at least two or three more good puffs on this bitch before I throw it out. Where am I? I'm out in Alberta. I'm in Canada. Did Johnny Mitchell sing Big Yellow Taxi but fell off a boat and died? I don't know. I know you mean Joni Mitchell. Did she? Yeah, she sang Big Yellow Taxi, but I don't know if she fell off a boat and died. Mm. Mm-mm. I think it's done. I think she's done. Out the window she goes. She's done. Catbird 68, Pink Floyd. Can't disagree. I like Pink Floyd, but I got to be in the mood for them. I do. I got to be in the mood for Pink Floyd. I can't just sit there and like if a Floyd song comes on the radio, Leo Sayer, oh 420, come on, get your glasses fixed. Um, if Floyd comes on, I'll listen to it. Now I have Floyd music in my on my Spotify and in my library, but will I go and buy it and listen to it religiously? I got to be in the mood for it. I've seen him live. Great concert. Stoned out of my mind. Tripping on acid. Took two double barrel purples before I got in. Dropped another one before I hit the floor, and was tripping for the show. Um, what happens after death? Who knows? I used to love listening to Pink Floyd when I get stoned. Exactly. You got to be in the mood for it. You got to be in that mindset for Floyd. It 420 Pink Floyd, biggest day with Younger. Okay. Okay. Any perks? Hell no. Now every Black Sabbath song I've played has been a banger, and I mean every song. Sabbath, I'll give them credit. They were probably one of the original. Like, if you want to talk about like what heavy metal, where it came from, Sabbath was like instrumental in setting that up. Absolutely. What do Pink Floyd and Princess Diana have in common? Their last big hit was the That's awesome. That's awesome. Good chats. Have a great Easter. See you, bud. Hey, Sandra, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. With that, guys, you know what? I've got shit I got to do. I'm out of coffee. Actually, I got a mouthful of coffee here. The cigar is gone. Uh, Nothing happens after death. Don't ask how I know. Well, exactly. I'm almost ready to call Black Sabbath the creator of heavy metal. I would say they're one of right. You got to remember, Black Sabbath was started originally in the '60s, right? Right, '60s, rocked through the '70s, got absolutely massive '80s, and then the wheels fell off. See you same time tomorrow. We'll be here, baby. Vote Polyev. Xavier, I agree. Pierre's gonna be our boy out here, up here. That's it. No more coffee. No more cigar. When you die, you reincarnate as something else. You can be maybe even a dog or a flower. I want to, I don't know. I think I want to be. What do I want to be reincarnated as? I don't know. I don't have a clue. Axl Rose, top three R&R lead singer. Rock and roll thoughts. Top three, top five. Ace, I'll give you top five. Bruce Dickinson for that is still number one. Bruce Dickinson, Rob Halford, Brian Johnson of AC/DC. If we're talking about that, John, like that there, um, yeah, then maybe some Axel, top five. Thanks for the wrench, brother, man. Brown chicken, hell of a job. Sorry you had to work so hard today, man. Good job today. But anyway, dudes, ladies, gentlemen, people of all ages, man, I gotta go. Sebastian Bach, bullshit. Nice try, Michael, sliding that one in last minute. But I'm out of here. 57 of you still here. I appreciate it. Thanks. 325 likes. Awesome. You guys threw $20.37 into the kitty today, worth of super chats. Appreciate that. That's all going to the Forgotten Angels. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. And with that, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow morning, man. I'll be back out here probably about 6:15, 6:20 tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll get a sunrise. Red Lady is in the house. I'm sorry, Crystal. I saw your name come up, but I was in the middle of saying something. Big shout out to Red Lady, also a channel member. Appreciate the love. Thank you. Crystal, Red Lady, and Sterling Wheel, big supporters of our channel. Always been there for us, and we appreciate the love back at you guys. Brown Chicken, good work today. 2-4, we'll see you tomorrow. Everybody else, I'm out of here. You guys have a good one, man.